Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. The Mission Control Center was emptying out, leaving behind the hushed reverence that always follows an event 10 years in the making. The moment the Nexus beacon, a collaborative orbital observatory, had locked into its final celestial anchor, the room had erupted in triumph. Now, all that remained were scattered paper cups, the hum of cooling servers, and the profound, echoing silence of collective relief. Dr. Anya Sharma, the chief science officer, unclipped the headset she'd worn for the last 72 hours. Her partner, Commander Ben Carter, the head of global operations, was already leaning against the panoramic window, watching the distant, ordinary city lights. They were the visible faces of the project, the dual anchors who had navigated the political funding storms and the technical challenges. "It's done, Ben," Anya said, the words heavy with disbelief. A decade, and not a single hitch in the final sequence. "Flawless execution of a revolutionary design," Ben replied, turning. He looked bone-tired, but his eyes held the light of the successful launch. "Now comes the hard part, doesn't it? The silence." Anya knew what he meant. The formal live broadcast to the world had ended exactly 10 minutes ago. Now, they had one final duty, to send the joint personal message, a tradition they had started to bridge the gap between scientific formality and the human emotion the project represented. They walked to the small briefing room. The draft rating on the terminal was polite, technical, and utterly lifeless. "We are pleased to confirm the successful deployment of the Nexus beacon." Anya pushed the keyboard away. "No, I can't sign that. Today wasn't about pleasure or confirmation. It was about holding our breath for 10 years and finally letting it out. It was about every technician who slept on the floor and every volunteer who transcribed data." Ben pulled his chair closer. "It has to be simple, not about what we achieved, but why the effort mattered to everyone who watched, who hoped. The official statement handles the facts. This needs to handle the feeling. Gratitude, yes, but something deeper than thanks. An acknowledgement of the sheer, terrifying vulnerability of placing all that hope on a single trajectory." Ben began to type, his large hands moving with unexpected gentleness. "From the depths of our shared commitment, we write this note of reflection. Today we watched the culmination of a vast human endeavor. While the technical achievement is measurable, the true measure of this day lies in the unwavering, quiet belief of millions. We saw the lights of hope ignited across the globe as the beacon found its final home." Anya took over, focusing on the future and the public's continued role. They spoke of the unbreakable spirit of collaboration that transcended borders and the responsibility of custodianship they now shared with the global community. They wanted the message to feel like a vow whispered directly to the recipient. They spoke of their own relief, a rare moment of personal transparency in their official roles. They acknowledged the tears shed, the tension held, and the shared profound significance of the stars now observed by their creation. The message concluded with a quiet promise. "We, the stewards of the Nexus beacon, promise to keep this light shining, not just as a symbol of scientific progress, but as a perpetual reminder of what we can achieve when we commit to a single peaceful vision. Thank you for walking this decade-long journey with us. May the view from above bring us closer together on the ground." Ben reread the text, a weight lifting from his shoulders. That's it. It's personal, it's unifying, and it speaks to the exhaustion of the effort. It transforms the final report into a shared moment. Anya nodded, her face softer than it had been all week. As Ben hit the distribution key, sending their joint message out to the world, they finally allowed themselves the luxury of being two tired people, rather than two public figures. The apex of the project was over, and the enduring work of shared meaning had just begun.